Hey folks, Joe here with Florida Concealed Carry. Listen, uh, the tragic event that happened this past weekend out there in, hold on, I'm going to pull this up on the screen real quick so I can see if anybody's on there. That happened out there in Texas at the church. First, our condolences to the family and friends of the pastor that passed and to the victims there. Again, nothing you did deserve this happening. But anyway, I'm getting a lot of text messages, Facebook messages about this, and people just ask my opinion. First off, we don't know really what happened. We just know what we see in the newspaper article, and my opinion of the media out there. It's half-assed. But from what I can read from it, basically, long story short, the bad guy goes into the church, and the way the article made it sound was the pastor pulled out a firearm, and the bad guy, I guess, rushed the pastor and took the firearm from him. Then used it against him and the other victims there. Now, with that being said, stuff happens. Now, you can pray for the best, prepare for the worst. That's the way we should be in every situation. Now, I'm just going to give you a couple of things we go over in our classes here a lot. Folks, you got to prepare for things. You got to have the right mindset, and you have to train. Now, prepare. Again, prepare for the worst, pray for the best. The mindset. Folks, again, I had a class the other day, or a private, and the person in the class said, well, I can never shoot anybody. I can never do that. I just really want the gun to scare people off. Folks, easy way to settle that, don't carry the gun. There's no need for you to have it, because this is what's going to happen. If you're not prepared to use it to defend yourself, and let's face it, nobody wants to hurt or kill anybody. That's not anybody's goal. I don't think any of us out there want to kill anybody. It's not what we want to do. We want to defend ourselves and protect ourselves and our loved ones. But if somebody's trying to hurt you, kill you, whatever it's going to be, you need to do what you're going to do to protect yourself. So with that situation, if you're going to pull it, you're going to use it. Be prepared. You're pulling it, you're using it. If you don't have that mindset, do not pull it. Don't even carry it. Long story short, and I'm not trying to play Monday morning quarterback here or nothing like that. Again, heart is saddened because of this whole situation that's happened here. But listen, if you're going to carry your gun, you're going to think you're going to use it to protect yourself, but you're not prepared to use it to hurt anybody, don't carry it. You don't think law enforcement officers out there want to hurt anybody? No. Are they carrying a gun to protect themselves and others? Yes. Do you think if they're going to pull it out, they're going to use it? Yes. Well, I hope so. But folks, you got to train this way. You got to be honest with yourself. So think about this stuff. You got to train this way. What do I mean by training? First off, you got to train getting your gun out of the holster. Nobody trains that. Nobody. We talk about this constantly with people, and nobody ever trains getting their gun out of a holster. A lot of law enforcement officers I talk to out there, yeah, they go to the range all the time. Do they practice how quick they can get their gun out of the holster? No. I talk to civilians constantly. Oh yeah, I can hit this from 25 yards away. Good, that means nothing in real life, but that's awesome. You can do that. How quick can you get the gun out of the holster and get your first shot off on target? I don't care about hitting a little bullseye dead center of the target. I mean hitting the target. How quick can you pull that gun out and hit the target? That's what counts. That's what's going to make you a survivor, not a victim. Weapon retention. Do you practice weapon retention? If somebody's close enough, and again, in a life-threatening situation, let's go over statistics here, they're going to be within arm's reach. Most likely, if you're going to be in any type of a gunfight or altercation, any type of gunfight, knife fight, whatever it's going to be, fight, they're within arm's reach. If somebody's going to attack you, they're attacking you at arm's reach. If you have a weapon, I don't care if it's a knife, a stun gun, whatever it's going to be, can you retain that? If they try to grab it and take it from you, can you retain that weapon that you have? Are you practicing that way? I'm sorry, folks. I see things popping up on the screen. I cannot see if you're making any comments or anything. I don't know why. I'll try to fix it. I don't know what's going on. I see things popping up, but I see no comments. Maybe you're not commenting. But anyway, Are you training that way? This is stuff you need to do. Folks, this is stuff you can actually do from your house, at home, for free. You know, we're sitting there in our class, we go over training exercises you can do at home that I think are much more useful than going to a range. Yes, you still need the live fire gun, live fire, but you can do so much more training at home for free. You're not using ammo, which ammo is tough to find right now, but you can actually train so much at home to make you a better shot, a quicker shot, a more accurate shot. Train your weapons retention, everything, and not spend a dime. And folks, side note, when you do this, make sure your gun's unloaded. Don't do this with a loaded firearm in your house. Just a side note. We go over all this stuff. Maybe I'll do this in later videos or some videos down the road, how to do this stuff, but it's simple. But you need to practice this stuff. You don't need to go to a range all the time and do this, especially with the ammo shortage out there. You need to practice. You need to get your mind in that right mindset. Start thinking about these situations now. Think about if you're at work or you're at home sitting there, and if somebody breaks through the door, somebody tries to attack you while you're at an ATM machine, or while you're standing there in line at Publix or the grocery store, wherever you're at, wherever it's going to be, think about how you would react in that situation. You know, maybe while you're in line at the next store or something like that, you're at the local Stop and Rob, and that's your convenience stores, your 7-Elevens, your Wawa, stuff like that. Put down your phone. Stop Facebooking and all that stuff. Stop watching these videos. Look around. Observe your surroundings. See who's there. And start going through different scenarios in your head. Well, if this happened right now, how would I react? If somebody came through the front door right now with a shotgun, how would I react? What would I do? Who am I with? If I have my kids with me or about 11 with me, how am I going to react to get them out of there into a safe spot? Am I going to pull my gun out? Am I not going to pull it out? What am I going to do? Start going through this stuff in your head. This is just going to put you in the right mindset and get you thinking the right way. That's where you need to be. Don't think just because you're carrying a firearm now that you're an instant badass. That's why I hate some of these training places out there. You know, you go to some of these, I'll call them out the gun shows out there. Some of these half-ass firearms instructors out there that just go get their license just for the hell of it because they have nothing better to do. They have absolutely no experience in life whatsoever. Some of them, yeah, they can hit a target pretty well. That's about it. But they're out there teaching this stuff, and they're firing a airsoft gun. Some of them don't fire a gun at all, and they're sitting there telling people, okay, now you're an instant badass. We can sign off on this, and you're protected. No, you're not. Think of it this way. When you're of legal age, what is it, 16 down here, other states 17, 18, get a driver's license. That there's no test, there's no anything. And somebody just hands you a driver's license. Okay, you can now start driving. You've never been behind a wheel before. Would you think that's good? No, you need a little training. And it's on us. We got to do it ourselves. We shouldn't, the government shouldn't be out there telling us, hey, yo, Joe, you need to go training. No, you should do it yourself. Make yourself a better person. Make yourself not a victim. Make yourself a survivor. I'm not going to rely on somebody else telling me what I have to do. I'm going to do it myself. So folks, please practice, prepare yourself, get the right mindset, train. It doesn't take much. Simple things. Put down the phone, get off social media. When you want to get some real training, extra training out there, find yourself a real instructor in your area. Don't go these half-ass ones that are out there. You can see them all over Instagram and Facebook and all this other stuff. Very easy. Call them out real easy. What's their experience? Oh, I'm 21 years old. I've never done nothing in my life. But now I'm a firearms instructor. No experience with guns whatsoever. I read all the magazines. Really, dude? Come on. Find somebody that really has a background in this stuff. But folks, you got to do it. You got to train. Again, mindset is huge. Again, think about it. Next time you're out in public, next time you're watching this video right now, look up and think, if somebody broke through the door right now, what would you do? Think about this stuff. I'm just trying to get you to think. And again, if you're going to pull your gun out, you're going to use it, be prepared to use it. Hopefully that answered some of your questions that I got this weekend. I know I ran on with a couple other things. I'm getting more texts now. Folks, you can actually ask on Facebook. I'll answer them. But folks, have a great day. I'm going to do a whole series on these, I think, just trying to get people in the right mindset. I'll see you soon. Again, if you have questions, let me know. If you don't want to put them just in the comments of this video, which I wish you would. Why? Because it helps us bump up in the algorithms. But send me a private message and I'll answer them the best I can. Folks, have a great day. I hope to see you soon.